are hiking Lions Head Provincial Preserve in Ontario, Canada, specifically the Bruce Peninsula. We're just doing a simple overnight. It is about 7 p.m. Got a late start, took about 5 hours to get up here. We're gonna be hiking the 3 miles to camp and staying at McKay's Harbour. Should be a good trip. The last time I was here, I day hiked this trail, and after seeing McKay's campsite, I knew I had to come back and stay at it. So let me show you what we're gonna do. We're going to road walk down Moore Street, take this side trail to this main trail. We're gonna check out Trans Cauldron, Pothole, and then some lookouts as we head up there. We're gonna loop around, come down the bluff, and we're going to come to here, McKay's Harbour. That's where we're gonna stay tonight. Tomorrow, we're gonna hike out, hike back up to the ridge along the bluffs, and follow the trail, the Bruce Trail, all the way around. And then we're gonna get on a side trail here, Cemetery Side Trail, which there's another parking area down here off of Cemetery Drive. And then we're gonna take this side trail up. I haven't done this part. The last time I was here, I just hiked the Hannell side trail, or the Isle Hannell side trail. We are at the official start of the Lions Head boundary. So the trail should switch over from this private road. So right up here, it's the Lions Head pothole. And it's this little pothole that was created. It's pretty cool. We got a little chimney up there. You can actually crawl inside there. I'm not gonna get a good angle if I crawl in there with a camera, but I can just show you guys what it looks like. Nice little feature. And it's right next to the trail, which is right here. So that's a cool little area leading out to the first lookout. You kind of meander through these cedar trees and over a few boulders. And then when you loop back around, you come out and you see your first view. All right, and the trail's going straight up this thing. A little scramble. It's like a Stairmaster. Would not be fun if it was wet. It's pretty doable in the dry. As you come around the corner there is the Lions Head lookout, which is worth going to. You'll come to an initial side trail, and it's a pretty good lookout, but it is not as good as the one I'm about to get after I scramble down here. I'm going to put you away for this part. So this is your view from the Lions Head lookout. It is pretty good. You see way down there's a group of people off this first side trail that you can go down. And while that's a pretty good view, it is not quite as good because this jets out quite a bit and gives you about 270-degree angle. Sorry about the wind noise, by the way. It is windy up here. 0 miles down. And then camp is all the way down there and then around the corner. So I am making terrible time. So I keep stopping. It's just such a beautiful trail. There's so many like little lookouts, and every single one you kind of want to stop and peek around. So this is the view as you come out. Ooh, there's a lot of flies. Kind of walking along this gravel. Just kind of keep following the shoreline. You'll see blazes. So there's a blaze on that tree, and there's posts. But this is your view as you get down here. It's pretty nice. Sun's gonna be setting in about half an hour here. So got about maybe a quarter of a mile down to camp, if I remember correctly. It's just up there, kind of where that sunlight is. Brand new section of trail. I was clear out sometime in the last year because, I mean, I was here this past May, and this whole area wasn't like this. Ground is very soft, so you can also tell by the trail that you're stepping on. It's brand new. The blazes are brand new. So a little bit of a reroute for the water, I think. Yeah, we're going to continue to follow this, and it should lead us around back to camp. Okay, so it just split right back there at that group of birch trees there, and this is a spur trail or side trail to camp, McKay's Harbour campsite. I did have a feeling that it was going to link up to, there's like two spur trail, or a spur trail that meets the Bruce Trail again, that you can take to kind of make a shortcut and not walk along the cliff on the other side. And I was wondering if that's where this was meeting up with, because I climbed back uphill quite a bit. So we're gonna find out once we get over there. But yeah, before it was just, I mean, the beach is right down there, and you just walked along it. So we'll see if it links up with that other side trail, or the Bruce Trail links up with it way up there or something. Not really sure. So we're gonna continue on our merry way. So I walked down the site. There's a sign just back there. It's basically the boundary for the campsite. Yeah, it's a great spot if you've got a hammock. There's like trees everywhere. There are some flatter spots for tents. I mean, it's not the greatest for hammocks because I don't think you could have too many too close together because a lot of the trees are really close to each other. But I found this comical, so we got this sign, and then we got some rebels. Look at these guys, they don't care. They're like, I see that sign, having a fire anyway. Okay, so camp is set up. I'm gonna go over everything that I brought with me tomorrow, just because I'm losing light. I've got my food line hung up back there, you can see in the center. I shine my headlamp on it, and I'm gonna go eat over there. There's like a little log I'm gonna sit on. Yeah, I'm just gonna cook up food and just relax, call it a night.
Well, it is the morning of day 2, which is, I don't know why I'm saying day 2, but it's the morning. It's about 5:55 right now. Woke up and it was super cloudy or foggy. So you can see out there over the water. I was hoping for a nice little sunrise, view of the water, but fog. So today's plan is to take the spur trail out of here and head up to the Bruce Trail and follow the Bruce Trail around to the other spur trail that connects back to the parking lot where we parked at to make a loop. Okay, here's a little setup tour since it was dark last night. We've got the Z-Packs duplex again. Still have this Enlightened Equipment quilt. This is a 40 degree. This is the quilt I brought with me on my Isle Royal trip. This is the Big Agnes AXL or Axle Air uninsulated version, and this is the wider 25 by 72. This thing's great. It was my first night sleeping on it last night, and for 13 ounces it is super comfortable. This is Z-Packs pillow dry bag, and then inside of it I just have my down jacket. Yeah, so instead of bringing like an inflatable pillow or something, because it's the summer, I'm moving more towards my summer setup again. So uninsulated pad and 40 degree quilt. I generally won't need to sleep in my down jacket, so it makes for a nice pillow, so I can just get away with using my base layers. Yeah, but that's basically it. Okay, so I'm at the junction with a side trail right here. So you can see that blue line. That's somebody penciled in the new route, which bypasses that section. So today we're gonna go around here and then come down here, do this little 0.5, and then do this little loop. Either go this way on the side trail or take this shortcut. We'll see how I feel when I get there and how much water I have left, because there's no water along here. This is just a really cool section of trail. It's like rocky and rooty, but you're just walking right next to this little cliff that's got all these like cube-shaped cracks in it. It's pretty cool. So we have arrived at our first lookout, and I can't not go to the lookout because I've got all the time in the world. It's not high mileage, so I gotta at least poke down here and see what it is. Wow. Oh, fun fact, camp is down there. And you can see those rocks. That's the old trail right there, wrapped around. New trail reroutes you. But camp would have been right in those trees somewhere, right down there. Oh. Oh, hey. This little guy just flew right up here. This guy's like, what are you doing on my tree? Look at that. It's like 5 feet in front of me. Bird just flew there. All right, I believe I'm rounding the corner now. Came up to another lookout after doing some stairmastering. So there's like a little overhang right there. That'd be kind of cool to sit on. I am walking so slow down this trail, but when you keep coming out to views like this, can you blame me? Can you blame me for stopping? I mean, look at this thing. There's just a cliff down there. And it's probably only 50, 60 feet right there, but we're about 200 feet above the water. So this is a sweet little spot.
Making progress. Almost to the end of the peninsula. But check out this. I mean, just look at that water. What? What is that? Why is it so blue? Okay, we have made it to this little corner here. There's like a road back there and a side trail that we're gonna take, and then that trail on out to McCurdy Drive. I'm walking right now to the last little stretch of the trail, and that's gonna do it for this trip. If you have any questions about the Lion's Head area or the Bruce Trail, feel free to comment down below. I feel obligated to tell anyone that lives in the Midwest to head up here. It's a great little overnight loop. It's a moderately difficult trail, but the side trails are easy. Any questions, comments, or questions about gear used in this video, feel free to ask, and I'll see you on the next one.